Hey guys, what's up? It's me. So I have a question for any of my blind people that use Apple TV. Because I've been thinking about getting one, although my parents don't think I need one. Um, but I got this TV for Christmas that has SAP on it so that I could watch the described programs. Like the programs where you, like programs that have audio description where you have to go to the SAP. And, sorry if it's loud, I'm watching the Olympics and I don't know how loud that's coming through, but, so they got me one that had an SAP button. However, because they thought it'd be easy for me to go back and forth, because I've been looking forever for a TV with an SAP button. However, since I have Cox cable, all of my stuff goes through the box, so the SAP button technically doesn't work. And so my dad put the cable menus on the box on SAP so that I only had to push a couple of buttons to get to the SAP. And then after that, I'd be able to turn it on and off. So I'd hit the menu button, arrow over twice, and then down once, and hit the select button, and then the menu button again, and I would do the same thing. However, if I mess up, it will stay on whatever menus I'm in, so there's no way to just clear out completely and start over. And so if I accidentally hit the up button, or I accidentally hit the TV guide button instead, or I hit the wrong button, then it doesn't work, and I'm completely out of it, and I can't figure out how to get back to SAP because there's no talking. It won't talk. It doesn't talk. It's a cable box. And so when I try to go back to the SAP, I can't because I can't see the menus and I don't know where I am. I pushed a button wrong a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't get it to go back to the SAP menu, and I messed around and I got it to go back, but I had to press an extra key. And then the other day, I went back to the SAP, and Bodie Miller, yay, sorry, and so, go USA, and so something happened, and so when I try to click on the menus, I can't get it to go to SAP now, because it's like off of it, and I can't get it to go back, and I don't know how to fix it, because I guess somebody sighted has to put it back onto to where I can do the arrow over and down thing. But somebody at Cox was saying they thought that there was a way to make, if you got an Apple TV, they thought there was a way to bypass the cable box, make all your cable channels run through the Apple TV somehow instead of the box, and then somehow on the Apple TV you could turn the SAP on and off. And they said they didn't know if you could do that or not. They thought that you could, but they weren't sure. And they said it almost sounded like I needed something to bypass the cable box. So I was wondering if any of you know anything about this, if you're successful with it. Because, like now, thank goodness there hasn't been a lot described on lately that I want to see. But like right now, until my dad comes back over, I can't watch any described stuff. I can't turn the SAP on. Thank God I got lucky somehow, and SAP was off, because if I had SAP stuck on, it would be really hard to watch anything. So somehow I got lucky and I had turned SAP off, and then now it won't go back to on. Thank God it's not reversed, because I would be in big trouble. I wouldn't be able to watch the Olympics or anything. It would suck bad. So I'm really glad that it happened the other way around. But I tried pushing a bunch of the menus I probably screwed the whole thing up. I pushed a bunch of buttons, and I couldn't get it to work. I was kind of worried about what I pushed. I tried unplugging the cable box and plugging it back in, because I remember my dad saying, like, when you're at the top of the menus to go down 10 and then go over, but that didn't work either. And I don't know what menu I'm on when I push the menu button, but no matter what I do, I cannot go back to SAP. And it's like if I hit one button wrong, I am done ski. Like, you hit one little button wrong, and you're screwed. And it's not, I mean, I know what buttons to hit, but everybody makes a mistake once in a while. Oops, I didn't mean to push that button. Oops, I didn't mean to type that letter. I mean, it's not something that happens all the time, but it's normal to make a mistake. And oops, I wanted the up arrow, not the down arrow, you know. And so, I mean, it just kind of happened somehow. And I got it the other day, but then I went to go get it the other couple days ago, and it wouldn't go back because I think somehow I got on another menu, and I don't know where it is in relation to the menu that I'm on, because like I said, there's no talking, and I can't see the screen. They say, oh, SAP's down 2 more. Like, I don't even know what my screen says. I don't know what menu I'm on. I don't know. And my TV, my mom's frustrated because they looked everywhere for a TV with a button, and now I can't use the button, which would have been the easy solution. Unless I get rid of my cable box, but then I hardly have any channels, and the channels that I watch all the time are on the box. So that's a suck idea. Yeah, I don't like that idea at all. So if anybody knows if this is possible to use the Apple TV for that, I would appreciate it, because if not, I don't really have any other need or use for getting one. Netflix is cool, but I can do without it. I've done without it, and it's just more money. So, and I'm already paying for the DVD service, rent the DVDs. So if anybody knows, because I mean, that would at least have voiceover on it, so it would be like accessible, at least enough to get the SAP on and off, because for some reason it has to go through this box. I can't use the button unless it's my channels are being fed directly through my TV. And apparently there's no way to make the box channels feed into your TV. They have to go through the box. And so the SAP has to go on and off on the box. And like I said, you push one button wrong and you might as well just hang up your hat, you know, because you're done. So if anybody knows, I don't like the skaters. Come on. I want the skiers and the snowboarders back. I love the skiers, the moguls and the skiers, the freestyle skiers. And then like the downhill, cross country is okay. And then I like the snowboarders, and I like I think the luge, isn't that the one with the really fast sleds, the toboggan-like things that go really fast? I think that's cool. I think that's what the luge is. It might be bobsledding, but I think that's the luge, where they go on those like metal things, sled things, like real fast. That's cool too. I like that. I'm not sure what else I like. Figure skating is the most boring to me, but I really like the snowboarders and the skiers and the sledding peoples. And not a huge hockey fan, but it's fun to mess with my Canadian friends because they are so into hockey that it's like a lifestyle or something. It's like it's awesome, but it's like hilarious because like I remember during the Vancouver games, I was just messing with. It was so much fun because we were all like throwing the smackdown, you know, because Canada played USA and it's like this huge thing, and so we were all going like at it, like you're gonna lose and blah blah blah, you know. It's cool, all in good fun. I mean, nothing nasty. We're just, it's cool. But and speaking of Canada, we have more athletes. I had to throw that out there because we were watching the thing last night, and I was asking my dad, like, how many athletes does each group have? And so my dad's, like, reading the different athletes and stuff because we were at my parents' house for my birthday. And so he's, like, asking, or reading the different athletes, and Canada had 225, and then we got to the U.S., and they had 230, and the first thing I was like, haha, we have more athletes in Canada, I gotta mess with my friends, because haha, yeah, so I had to get a little jab at that, because we have 5 more athletes than you do. Anyways, but yeah, it's cool. I actually I know you're supposed to root for your country, and I'm totally on board with Hannah. I don't think she won the gold, which totally sucks, but other than her, I like those 3 sisters from, I want to say they're from Montreal. I don't know, the LaFleur sisters, whatever, I can't pronounce that right now. I probably could if somebody just said it, but yeah. Anyways, the 3 sisters, I think 2 of them won the other 2 medals. I don't know, but I like them. I think that's cool that they're like a whole family, and they're really good. Like, they had really good times and stuff. So I know I'm supposed to root for my team, and I pretty much do for the most part. I mean, I'm all about the USA, but I have to say I like those French Canadian sisters. I think that's awesome. So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, other than that, yeah. So totally off the subject of Apple TV. Sorry about that. Had to go there. But anyways, if anybody knows anything about doing that with the Apple TV, or how to do it, things like that, because I know like my sister's boyfriend was saying like you can log into your Cox cable so that you get TV from there, but he didn't know if you got all your channels, and he didn't know if you could put the SAP on. They have Apple TV, but he doesn't know anything about that, he said. So, anyways, if anybody knows, because like I said, I don't want to spend the money on it if that's not the case, because that's the only reason I really want it. If not, there's other things I would rather spend my money on. Supposed to be helping a friend, and I'm gonna get an iPod, I think. So that's exciting. I'm all about that. Yes, so excited. Anyways, because my phone's like crashing. It's got too much music on it, and my phone battery dies like all the time. Like I have to charge my phone at least once or twice a day because I play music so much. And then people call me, and I either have to talk on the phone and be in one spot, or I can't talk. And that's not the purpose of a mobile phone. It's supposed to be mobile for a reason. So like, I can go get a soda instead of not being able to go get one, or I can go to the mailbox instead of not being able to go to the mailbox, things like that. So anyways, I'm going to totally stop getting off different subjects random here. But let me know if any of you use Apple TV and you're able to do that, because I would really appreciate it if any of you know, because I can't think of any other solutions other than having somebody cited get me back on the menu and trying to be as careful as possible. Only thing is, if the box ever resets itself, I'm a little screwed. But that's the only other option I have. The button will not work no matter what, and I feel bad because my mom was so excited, and when I told her I accidentally got it off of the box, she seemed kind of mad, and she was like, why can't you use the button? That's why we got the TV, and kind of got all stressed out, and so she seemed kind of irritated that somehow I got off the menu, so I didn't do it on purpose, but anyways, and totally off topic, one more thing. I lost my very expensive earring. Very upset about this. And sucks. So, don't know. I have to wear my headphones like very carefully because my earrings like poke into my skin. Because now I don't have the loop ones in. I have ones that my friend gave me. Probably can't see that, but they're like little diamonds. But yeah. So now I'm wearing different earrings. But anyways, if anybody knows, ouch, it's poking me. If anyone knows has any ideas about the Apple TV, knows if you can do that, if that's even like a possibility, please let me know. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Watch as much of the Olympics as you can because the Winter Olympics rule. Go USA. And I'll talk to you later.